Hello students, welcome back to maths class. In this video we will begin chapter number 6 of class 8 whose name is square and square roots. So before explaining the exercise and its question, we are going the basic concept of the chapter. So as you can see, the chapter name is square and square roots. So what does the difference between square and square roots? Square can be recognized as when we are multiplying any number, like we have number 2. So when we are multiplying 2 by 2, it means a number is multiplying by same number. So this will call as a square, and it will write as a 2, because here number 2 is multiplying 2 times. So for recognizing, I am writing here n square. So n square means n into n, because n is multiplying how many times? 2 times, and their result will be considered as a m. Okay, where m cannot be negative number. So we are going to start putting the values of n with 1. Okay, 1 square, it means 1 into 1. 1 into 1, its answer is 1. Same as for 2. 2 square means we are going to multiply 2 times. So 2 into 2 is 4. Now 3 square means 3 is multiplying how many times? 2 times. The power is showing the number of times that number is multiplying. It means 3 is multiplying 2 times. So 3 into 3 is 9. Same as 4. 4 square is 4 into 4. So 4 4s are 16. Now 5 square. So 5 into 5. 5 will multiply 2 times. So 5 5s are 25. And that will continuously going on, where we can put the values of different values of n. So what does here 1, 4, 9, 16 and 25, they all are called as perfect square or square number. As you can see here, n square is there. On that time we can write n is multiplying 2 times, n into n, and their result is considered as m. So as you can see here, all are the positive numbers. Okay, so that's why they are calling as perfect square or square number. Now what does the meaning of square root? Square roots means it's square's opposite case. Okay, like how? Square root is represented by this symbol. It means when any number in the root, here we are putting in the root m. Okay, so when we represent m in the form of under root n into n, and there is square root. Okay, this is square root, and square means power of 2. So here we will see the pairing of 2. So here we have the pairing of 2n, that will give us only 1n. Okay, so answer is n. Now we will see the example of this. Okay, so firstly we are putting same example. We will put like 1, 4, 9, 16 and 25 we will put, because they are perfect square. We are not putting another numbers because they are perfect square. Okay, so firstly I am putting here number 1 in the root. So this will call under root 1. Under root 1 can also be written as a 1 into 1, because 1 into 1 again 1. Here we have 2 pairs of 1, so this will give us 1. So under root 1 value is 1. Now I am putting here under root 4. Under root 4 can be written as 2 into 2. Here we have 2 times 2. So this will give us 1, 2. Okay, square root is there. When we are taking the values out of root, on that time a pair will give us one value. Okay, now under root 9 can be written as a 3 into 3. Here we have pair of 2 times 3. Okay, pair of 3 or 2 times 3, this will give 1 time 3. Next we can take 16. 16 can be write as a 4 into 4. Okay, that can be give us 1 time 4. So that will be continuously going on. Okay, now again I am explaining you why did we are taking under root 1, under root 4, under root 9, under root 16, because they are perfect square. They are perfect square. The numbers between like 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, they are perfect. Up to so on, they are perfect square. Okay, as you can see here, 1 after 4 will come. So 2, 3 did not come. Okay, 2 and 3 did not come. Here after 4 we are taken 9. We did not taken 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so they are not taken because they are not perfect. They are not perfect. So their square root can't be taken. Okay, only when we have perfect square, on that time we can take the square root of perfect square, but we did not taken the not perfect square number square root. We can't take not perfect square number square root. Now we are going to start the properties of square numbers. The first property is unit place digit of a square number can be. So when we are taking the square of any number like 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, when we are taking the square of any number, on that time what will be the unit place number? Okay, and unit place digit of a square number can't be. So what does cannot be the unit place of the square number? So for checking, for understanding this property, I am going on the squares of number from 1 to 20. You have to learn squares of the number from 1 to 20 at least. You can also learn from 1 to anywhere, but at least you have to learn 1 to 20. So square of 1 is 1, 2, square of 2 is 4, square of 3 is 9, square of 4 is 16, square of 5 is 25, square of 6 36, square of 7 is 49, square of 8 64, square of 9 is 81, square of 10 100. Same as 11 square is 121, 12 square is 144, 13 square is 169, 14 square is 196, 15 square is 225, 16 square is 256, 17 square is 289, 18 square is 324, 19 square is 361, and 20 square is 400. So this is the all digits are there. So we have to learn. So you can easily learn the square 1 to 10 easily. So here in the property we are taking the unit place of the square number. So as you can see, the number 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 15. So as you can see here we have unit place as a 1, its unit place is also a 1. Here we have unit place is 2, its square unit place is 4. Here we have unit place of a number is 3, and the square number unit place is 9. So here we are comparing this portion to this portion. Okay, here as you can see 11 unit place is 1. Okay, 11 unit place is 1. So its answer is same as it is come as a 1. Here 1 square having unit place of 1, and 11 square also having the unit place of 1. Same as the square of 2 having unit place of 4. Here also the 12 is having the unit place of 2, and its square is also having the unit place of 4. Here 3 square number having the unit place of 9. Here 13 is having the number, the square unit place having the number 9. Here 4 square of 4 having the unit place as a 6. Here is also 4. In the 24 we also have 4. In the 34 also we have 4. So same as, okay, same as here is also unit place 4. Here is also unit place is 4. So here 14 square having the unit place 6. Okay, 6. Here is also 6. Here is also 6. In the 24 also 6. In the 34 also we have 6. 25. 5 square 25 having the unit place is 5. Here 15 square having the unit place of 5. Here 6. 6 unit place having the number of 6. Here 16. 16 square having the unit place as a 6. Okay, same as in the 7. 7 square having the square unit place is 9. In the 17 you can also see is 9 is there. In the 8 square unit place is 4. Here in the 18 we also have 4 on the unit place. In the 9 we have 1 here. Okay, unit place having 1. In the 19 we also have 1 here. In the 100 we have 2 0 or 0. We can also take it 0. Here 20 is having 0 on the unit place. So the unit place of 1 to 10, the unit place of square of 1 to 10 will considering everywhere. In the 11, 1, 11, 21, 31, 41, they all having the unit place 1. Okay, same as 12, 2, 22, 32, 42, they all having the unit place as a 4. 9 is where when we are taking the square of 3, 13, 33, 23, 43, they all have this unit place as a 9. So the unit place is same according to the unit place of the number. Okay, जो यहाँ पर होगी, जो 1 to 10 में होगी, वही यूनिट प्लेस कहाँ होगी, बाकी सब जगह पर होगी. नाउ वी कैन सी यूनिट प्लेस डिजिट ऑफ अ स्क्वायर नंबर कैन बी. क्या क्या हो सकती है? व्हाट डज इट बी? इट कैन बी 0. yes, it can be 0 because in the 10 we have unit place as a 0. It can be 1. yes, in the 1 and 9 having the unit place as a 1. Can it be 2? Can anywhere it will be 2? No, it can't be 2. So that's why I am putting 2 in this section. Anywhere is 3. In the unit place of a square, any square number is there, 3 is there? No, we can't see 3. So 3 will go in the second portion. 4 is there? Yes, 4 is here in the 2. 2 square is 4 of unit place, and 8 square is also having the unit place of 4. So 4 will go here. Anywhere is 5? Yes, 5 is having the unit place of 25 or 5 on the unit place. Here 6 is there? Yes, 36, 16. In 36 and 16 we have unit place as a 6. 7 is anywhere? No, we can't. 7 is there. So that's why 7 will go in the next portion. 8 is there? No. 9? Yes, 9 is there in the 3 square, in the 7 square having the unit place of 9. So the property of the square number, first property is unit place digit of a square number can be 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. So whenever we see these number at the unit place of any number like 1, 0, 4, 4. So it can be or cannot be a square number. Okay, it can be or it cannot be square number. Okay, ये हो सकता है और नहीं भी हो सकता. इसमें हम चेक करेंगे. अगर हमारे पास if we have this kind of unit place of any number, on that time we will check the number is a square number or not. But when we see 2, 3, 7, 8 of any number unit place, of any numbers unit place, on that time we will say definitely that number is not square number. Okay, on that time this is the definitely condition. But when we see 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9, on that time we have to check. We have to check. Why we have to check? We can see 121. 121 is the square of 11. Okay, 121 is the square of 11. But 131 is a square of anyone? Is a square of anyone? 131 is not the perfect square. Like these cases, we have so many cases. So on that time when we have 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 on unit place, on that time we have to check. But when we have to check, when we have to see 2, 3, 7, 8 on the unit place, on that time there is a no need of checking. We can directly say this can't be square number. So this is the first property. Second property is numbers between two square numbers. So two squares number. So when I am taking first number as a n square and second number is n plus 1 square. So this is first and this is second. So we have to find how many numbers in between n square and n plus 1 square. Okay, it can be directly. Okay, firstly we will see full method and secondly we will see the direct method. Direct method said is you have to multiply the n into 2. So we are going to any numbers between two square numbers that we have to find. If we are putting n is equal to any number we can put, if we are putting n is equal to 2, on that time when we are putting 2, okay, here, so n square and n plus 1 square. When we are putting n value 2, so here 2 square, here 2 plus 1 square. Okay, 2 square is 4, here 2 plus 1 is 3 square, 4 and 3 square is 9. So between 4 and 9, between 4 and 9 how many numbers? First number is 4, sorry, after 4 first number is 5, then 6, then 7, then 8. So how many they are? They are 4. They are 4. So directly we can, how can we do? Here we had been put on the value of n as a 2. So directly how can we put? When we put the n value as a 2, on that time we can directly take the value of the numbers between two square numbers is how many? Is 4. Okay. Now second example, if we are taking n is equal to 6. Okay. So first number is n square and the next number is n plus 1 square. Now we are putting the value of 6 on the place of n. Here 6 square, here 6 plus 1 square. 6 square is 36 and 6 plus 1 square is 7 square. Okay, 7 square is 49. So between 36 and 49, how many number? 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48 only. So altogether they are how much? They are 12. When we count it, on that time this is 12. So how can we directly take them? Same as on the place of n we have to put 6. So here 2 into 6 will give us directly 12. So directly we can do the numbers, we can find the numbers between two square numbers like in this method. Here 2 into n. Third property is adding odd numbers. So odd numbers can be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13 and up to so on. So how can we find the square root? By adding the number. Okay, how can we find the square root? By adding odd number. So firstly we are going with the first number. First odd number is 1. So 1 will give us 1 because we did not end subtracting anything but with this number. So this will give us 1. And 1 is the square of which number? 1 is the square of 1. Now if we are adding 1 and 3, these two numbers, 1 and 3 after adding will give us 4. And 4 is the square of 2. Okay. Now till 3 we had been completed. Now we will take next number, 1 plus 3 plus 5. Okay. Now I am not counting them. I'm not doing 5 plus 3 plus 1. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. How many number is there? There is 3 number. So I am putting here 3. 3 number is there, and 3 square is 9. So let's see, is there 9 is there? The sum of these 3 number is 9 or not? 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. It means we did correctly. Now 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus next number is 7. Same, continue we will do. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many number they are? 4. And 4 square is 16. Okay, let's see, is this 16 or not? 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. Plus 1, 16. It is correct. Now 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. Now next which number will come? 9. Okay, how many they are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are 5. And 5 square. 5 square is 25. Let's see, is it 25 or not? Their sum is 25 or not? 9 plus 7. 9 plus 7 is how much? Here is 16. 16 plus 5 is 21. 21 plus 3 is 24. 24 plus 1, 25. It means we did correctly. You can see we are adding odd number. Okay, in this we did not taken any even number. We taken all odd number one by one. Okay, so if question is asked you that find, okay, find the sum without actual adding. Okay, without actual adding. If they given us 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17. So how many odd number they are? They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They are 9, and 9 square is 81. So sum of they are is 81. We did not did the actual adding. Okay, we simply count them how many they are, and we had been taken the square of them, and we will get 81. Now fourth property is repeating subtraction through odd numbers. So we will subtract odd numbers only from 1, 3, 5, 7, okay, 9, 11, 13 and up to so on, but we will start from 1, then 3. Same as previous, like in the previous section we are adding, but in this section we will subtract. In this question will ask you how much the value of under root 25. Next example we are taking for the under root 50. Okay, what did the value of under root 15 is there. Okay, now 25 is there. First odd number is 1. So firstly we are subtracting 1. So 25 minus 1 is 24. Then 24 will come here. Okay, 24 will subtract. 1 is already completed. Next number will come. 24 minus 3 is 21. Then 21 will come here. Then 21, 1, 3 is over. Now 5 turn is there. 21 minus 5 is 16. Okay, then 16 will come here. 16, 5 already did. Now 7 will come. Okay, 16 minus 7 will 9. Okay, now 9 will come here. 9, 7 already done. Now 9 will come here, and we get 0. Okay, when we get 0, on that time we can say our question is perfect square. It means 25 is perfect square. 25 is perfect square. But question did not ask us this is perfect square or not. Question asked us what is the value of under root 25. So in the how many step? In the how many step we got 0? We got 0 in the this is first, this is second, this is third step, this is fourth step, and this is fifth step. It means under root 25 value is 5. Now the next question is under root 15 value that we have to find. So we have to start from first odd number. So 15 minus 1 is 14. 14. 14 will come here. 14 minus next odd number is 3. That will give us 11. 11 come here. 11 minus next odd number, that is 5. That will give us 6. 6 will come here. 6 will come here. 6 minus next odd number. 6 minus 7 is 1. But the bigger number is 7 and its symbol is negative. We got value in the negative. It means under root 15 is not perfect number. Okay. So we can't take the value of under root 15. So by the repeating subtraction through odd number, we can take the value of square roots. Last few questions. Fifth property is square of any odd number. Square of any odd number, it means we will take the square of odd number only, like the square of 3, the square of 5, the square of 7, the square of 9, that we will take. So square of this number. Okay, square of any odd number expressed as sum of two consecutive natural number. So we have to write their answer, 3 square, 5 square, 7 square, 9 square answer in the form of continue. Consecutive means continue natural number sum. So it means 3 answer can be represent first number plus second number. 5 is also represented as first number and second number, but they must be continuous. Like 14 after which number is coming? 15. Like 7 after which number is coming? 8 number. So in this method we have to represent square of any odd number. So how can we represent? Let's see. For example, first number I am taking the 3 square. So how can we represent 3 square in the sum of two consecutive number? So firstly we will subtract 1 and divide 2. Next add 1 and divide 2. Where we have to subtract 1 and where we have to add 1? In the quotient. In the quotient is 3 square. 3 square is there. So it means in the quotient we have to subtract 1, that will divide by 2 one time, and next time quotient add by 1 and divide by 2. 3 square is 9 minus 1 divide by 2. 3 square is 9 plus 1 divide by 2. 9 minus 1 is 8 divide by 2. 9 plus 1 is 10 divide by 2. So when we reduce it, 8 by 2 will give us 4. 10 by 2 will give us 5. So here we have first number 4 and second number 5. Let's see. 3 square is 9. And 9 can be represented 4 by 5. Is that correct? And they are continue or not? After 4, 5 is coming or not? Yes, it is coming. It means we did correctly. Next example we are going to see for 9 square. 9 square is also odd number. So firstly we will subtract 1, divide 2. Next we will add 1 and divide 2. 81. Okay, 9 square is 81 minus 1 divide by 2. 9 square is 81 plus 1 divide by 2. 81 minus 1 is 80 divide by 2. 81 plus 1 is 82 and that will divide by 2. 80 and 2 will give us 40 and 82 and 2 will give us 41. Okay, so now we will check. 9 square is 81. 81 can be represented by 40 plus 41. Is that correct? Yes, is that correct? Because they are representing and they are continue number. Okay. Now the last property is product of two consecutive even or odd number. So we have the number line was 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and up to so on. In these some are even number and some are odd number. So even number is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 and up to so on. Odd numbers here 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13 and up to so on. So when we are multiplying the continue even number like 2 multiply 4, like 8 multiply 10, like 12 multiply 4. Same as in the odd number, when we are multiplying by 3 into 5, 9 into 11, same as. So how can we take it from the square numbers? So first example, as we are seeing, firstly we are doing 8 into 10. Okay, 8 into 10. 8 into 10 is how much? You know, 8 into 10 is, you know, 80, but I am not writing answer here. Okay, let's see what's the new thing. Between 8 and 10, which number is missing? Between 8 and 10, one number is missing, whose name is 9. Understood? Between 8 and 10, 9 is missing. So 9 square is 81. Okay, 81. 81 is how much more than our answer that we think. Here we taken the answer in the mind. Okay, so 81 is how much here? 81 is only 1 is greater. So that's why we are subtracting here 1 only. So our answer will also come from the square method. Okay, we will take the in between number and subtract 1. We will take in between number and subtract 1, and that will give us answer. Here is answer 80 that we already taken. Next, one more example we will see here. 11 into 13. Okay, we are not directly going with the 11 into 13. Let's see what will happen. In between which number is missing? 12 is missing. 12 square minus 1. We have to subtract always minus 1. Okay, always 1 is subtracting in the everywhere. So 12 square is 144. 144 minus 1 is 143. And we actual multiply 11 into 13, their answer is also 143. It means we did correctly. One more example we can see, third, as 2 into 4. You know how much 2 into 4? Okay, which number is missing? 3 is missing. When we take the 3 square minus 1, 3 square is 9, 9 minus 1 is 8. So is this correct? Yes, they are correct. So here we completed all the properties related to exercise 6.1. In the next video, we will go through with the 6.1. Till on that time, thank you and have a nice day.